Plum Village is a meditation center and monastery surrounded by the beauty of rural France. The center began in 1982 under the guidance of Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. At Plum Village, we practice the art of mindful living. It's a very simple and practical way of living that helps us live deeply, live happily, and face life's ups and downs with more ease. Learning to truly love is the essence of this way of living. This love is composed of friendship, compassion, joy, and non-discrimination. And what reveals this love? The energy of awareness, or mindfulness, reveals love. Mindfulness, concentration, and insight bring about freedom. Freedom from feeling down, freedom to really be happy. Breathing and knowing we are breathing is the key, the basic practice, anytime, anywhere. Breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. Even after years of practicing, breathing with awareness reveals sunshine in the window of my mind. By developing the habit to briefly stop my actions and calm my mind and body, I am then able to come back home to my peaceful inner self. Coming back to my breath and making the effort to develop happiness and transform my negative thoughts and feelings nourishes me here in Plum Village, as well as wherever I am. My true home is the present moment.
Every morning when I wake up, I have 24 brand new hours to live. And this is such a precious gift. I have the ability to live in such a way that these 24 hours will bring me peace, joy, and happiness. And when I'm happy, I am better able to offer happiness to others. We remember to celebrate holidays and other occasions, but do we remember to celebrate every new day? Each day is fresh, a gift and a miracle. Today is today's day. To live peacefully is an art, so I start each day with a smile. My smile affirms my awareness and determination to live in peace and joy. Reminders to smile are near to my bed, inspiring words, a plant, and a beautiful view. A small bud of a smile on my lips nourishes awareness and calms me miraculously. When I see someone else with a relaxed half smile, I know immediately that he or she is living with peace and awareness. My smile usually reflects inner feelings of happiness. However, if I'm not feeling so happy, I know that I can smile first, and then happiness will come after a while. Body and mind comforting each other, it is just as natural as the sun warming the cool earth.
Listen, listen. This wonderful sound brings me back to my true home. When a bell of mindfulness sounds, I stop what I'm doing and enjoy 3 breaths. I stop talking, walking, working, or eating. My awareness of breathing helps me be re-established in the present moment. If the bell is announcing that it's time to work or to eat, I put away what I'm doing so I can calmly be on time and be present for others. At Plum Village, there are so many bells and clocks that offer us a chance to stop and breathe. Back at home, if there's not a bell nearby, then a clock, the phone, the sound of laughter, or even sunlight streaming through the window can all be bells of mindfulness. A bell is a reminder to stop, to relax, and enjoy 3 calm breaths. By not running after the phone, the beeper, new email or text messages, I remain the master of my calm mind. By developing the art of stopping, I can see things more clearly, I can see more, and I can understand better. Life becomes real when I'm aware in daily life. I train myself to practice meditation gently but steadily throughout all my daily activities, not wasting any opportunity to see deeply into the wonders of life in and around me.
Sitting meditation is to enjoy sitting. Sitting just to sit. The most stable posture for meditation is sitting cross-legged on a cushion. Choose a cushion that is the right thickness to support you. The half lotus and full lotus positions are excellent for establishing stability of body and mind. To sit in the lotus position, gently cross your legs by placing one foot for the half lotus or both feet for the full lotus on opposite thighs. If the lotus position is not possible, it's fine just to sit cross-legged or in any comfortable position. Allow your back to be straight and relaxed. Keep your eyes half closed and fold your hands comfortably in your lap. If you prefer, you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and hands resting on your lap. Or you can lay on your back, with your legs straight out a few inches apart and your arms at your sides, preferably palms up. If your legs fall asleep or begin to hurt during sitting meditation so that your concentration becomes disturbed, feel free to adjust your position. If you do this slowly and attentively, following your breathing and each movement of your body, you will not lose a single moment of concentration. If the pain is severe, stand up, walk slowly and mindfully, and when ready, sit down again. Guided meditations can be useful from time to time to help develop concentration. When sitting, I have the feeling that no one can disturb me or call me away. This is enough for me to be happy. Usually thoughts or feelings will arise while sitting. If I say to myself, thinking, when a thought comes up, often the thought softly dissolves. Some thoughts and feelings last longer. It's so important to be kind to myself when troubles or doubts arise, as they do. Accepting what comes up with kindness. Sitting and meditating does me so much good. By getting up a little earlier every morning, I have time to sit peacefully, and then carry that feeling into the rest of my day. At home, my breathing room is a room or space where I sit peacefully.
Walking meditation is walking just to walk. Whether walking with friends or alone, walking can be very enjoyable. As I take a few steps, I say to myself while breathing in, I have arrived. Breathing out while taking a few steps, I say, I am home. I practice really experiencing arriving home with each step. As my feet kiss the earth in awareness, I am present for my appointment with life, here and now. I'm not being dragged by worries of the future or carried away by regrets of the past. I'm just here, now. Taking one peaceful step can then be followed by another. If I become forgetful of my steps, it's okay. In the next moment, I can mindfully bring attention back to this sacred act of movement, really feeling my feet touch the ground. Walking like this is an action of peace. I'm so grateful that I'm being carried by Mother Earth, and I offer her my peaceful steps. Being with my supportive friends reminds me to breathe and to practice awareness of what is going on inside and around me. In Plum Village, monastics and lay friends teach by the way they live. They've helped me find the true teacher within myself.
Working meditation gives me the chance to be fully present for work or chores. If I am repairing the roof, then I know what I'm doing. Washing the vegetables mindfully, I ensure they are clean. When cutting up a vegetable, I can do it quietly, with calm and ease, keeping the task safe and enjoyable. Breathing in, I know I'm cutting the carrot. Breathing out, I smile. Turning on the water, I remember. Water flows from high mountain sources. Water runs deep in the earth. Miraculously, water comes to us and sustains all life. Some tasks seem disagreeable, such as cleaning the toilets. When I reflect on toilet cleaning, I realize how important and necessary it is. I need to use the toilet every day, just like everyone else. It's natural. Knowing how nice it is to enter and use a fresh bathroom gives me insight into working joyfully and cleaning it well for the benefit of all who use it. With this insight, the job is no longer disagreeable. Breathing in, I clean the bathroom. Breathing out, I smile.
Breathing in, breathing out, I am blooming as a flower. Bloom, bloom.
Deep in our consciousness lie seeds of all possible feelings, whether pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. I do my best to water the positive, wholesome seeds within me. The seeds of caring, joy, and friendship, so they can blossom into beautiful flowers. I am careful to consume words, images, and sounds that support my practice of love. By first learning to communicate kindly to myself, watering my own seeds of joy, it becomes easier to water the seeds of happiness and joy in others. I listen deeply to myself, being aware of thoughts and feelings as they arise, so I can better understand myself. And I listen deeply to others, so I can learn how to offer words that water their seeds of happiness, and so I can avoid words that will cause more hurt. When I offer those around me supportive, kind words, rather than criticism or blaming, it's possible for us to live and work together in harmony. Nurturing positive habit energies, training myself in a good environment like Plum Village, prepares me for when things get difficult. I've learned that peace can be present right here and now, in myself and in everything I do and see. The conditions for my happiness are already here. I don't have to travel far to enjoy the blue sky or the birdsong outside my window. The practice of mindfulness is not hard work. Being mindful, just doing what I'm doing, fully and calmly, is a joy. Right away, my sense of well-being blooms beautifully.
In Plum Village, there are no TVs, newspapers or radios to distract me. At home, before eating, I can turn off the stereo, TV, or put down the paper, so that we can work together to prepare the table. Sitting down together, we support each other's breathing. Looking round, I bring awareness to those with me, to be in touch with them. Within seconds, I can truly see the others and offer a smile of friendship. Look at the food so it becomes real. Call it by its true name. Rice, tofu, carrot, apple, chocolate. Food is my direct connection to the earth. Each bite contains the energy of the sun and earth. When I'm truly present, I can sense the whole universe in a piece of bread. Miraculously, this food will be broken down into the basic nutrients that support my existence. Chewing each bite 20 or 30 times enhances my enjoyment, improves digestion, and reduces overeating. When I eat slowly, my mind has the chance to hear my stomach say it has had enough. How fortunate I am to have something to eat when so many people in the world are hungry at this moment. Vegetarian meals in Plum Village are usually silent for the first 20 minutes. In order to increase mindfulness during meals at home, I can eat silently from time to time. When I do talk with others, I enjoy talking about the food or of our being together. I refrain from talking about difficulties or another's shortcomings. In this way, I consume only things that nourish me, and I can help my companions do the same. When washing dishes, I take my time to do it in awareness. Dishwashing can be quite pleasant. It is a miracle to be here with the soapy water and dishes. I'm aware of my thoughts of wanting to finish quickly so that I can do something else. By nourishing the habit of mindfulness and being happy in the present moment, I'm not anxious to be somewhere else. Even though it may take a little more time to finish washing, when finished, I feel relaxed and fresh for the world. Food scraps and garbage are recycled and composted. This is done with an understanding of interbeing with our world. With the right effort, old food is mixed with hay, covered and left to sit. After many months, the garbage is transformed into deep, rich compost to fertilize gardens of fruits, vegetables and flowers. Turning garbage into flowers is a real practice at Plum Village. Turning the garbage within myself into beautiful flowers is also something that I and many others have experienced.
Interbeing is a wonderful word that describes the interrelated nature of all things. Sun, rain, seed, and soil come together over time, and a tree manifests. The tree's leaves take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen, and we humans breathe in that oxygen and release carbon dioxide. It's as though we and the tree breathe together in harmonious exchange. When I look deeply, it becomes clear how everything inside and outside of me is simultaneously interconnected. People, animals, plants, and even minerals, we all inter-are. Fruit and leaves come from a tree. Leaves unfurl in the spring and nourish the tree by converting sunlight into energy and carbon dioxide into oxygen. In the autumn, the leaves fall to the ground, where they slowly decompose during autumn and winter, and then fertilize the tree's roots in the spring. One day, the seeds in the fruit could also produce another tree. Both leaves and fruit are beautiful continuations of the tree. We can look deeply at ourselves with this same insight of interbeing. My parents passed their genes on to me. My parents are in every cell of my body. So are all my ancestors. I can clearly see that I'm a continuation of them. If I think my parents have nothing to do with me, it's just an idea, and it's easily proved untrue. I cannot take my parents and ancestors out of me any more than the fruit can remove the tree from itself. And by looking deeply into my two hands, I can see my parents and ancestors. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Father, for giving me this life so I can explore the wonders of life. I can say hello to them, here in my hands, here in my body, and also ask for their forgiveness for my past unskillful words and actions. By looking deeply, I see that conditions in their lives often did not support happiness and joy. Because they suffered, it was inevitable that they would pass on this suffering to me. This understanding helps me forgive them. Looking into my body and mind also reveals the presence of friends, land ancestors, spiritual ancestors, and even my enemies. When I water the flowers of happiness within myself, I recognize how I water the positive seeds of all those to whom I'm connected. This compassionate act of understanding and forgiving myself means I can heal wounds from the past. I can untangle accumulated tight knots inside. When I reconcile with the other person, even just within myself, it's easier to forgive and renew relations with them. I can begin to heal wounds simply with some kind words, a gesture, or a love letter. Even if the person is no longer alive, I can reconcile to help heal the relationship inside me. A love letter is a chance to sit down and offer kind words to heal and transform. I can write loving words to the father with whom I've not spoken in a long while. Or I can even write to my president or prime minister and skillfully offer him or her support and guidance using loving but clear speech. I'm sure they'd be very happy to receive that kind of letter. The 5 mindfulness trainings are wonderful guidelines for happiness now and for future generations. They help us see the wisdom of non-killing, being generous and not stealing, being respectful and mindful in an intimate relationship, using loving speech and deep listening, and consuming mindfully through our mouth and other senses. Practicing the mindfulness trainings with the support of family, friends, and a Sangha helps me realize my aspiration of living in harmony and awareness.
Conscious breathing helps me to be in contact with my feelings and accept them as they are. A calm, natural breath slowly assists my body, mind, and feelings to become calm and peaceful also. When conditions are sufficient, certain seeds blossom. When the situation is nice, my happy seeds are watered and blossom. When conditions are negative, my seeds of fear, anger, jealousy, or sadness may bloom. By looking deeply at the root causes of my pain, I can understand it to transform it. The lotus needs mud in order to bloom. Thanks to my moments of discontent and ill-being, I can learn a lot about myself. By truly knowing pain, I can truly know happiness. With skillfulness, I accept the weather of my mind. One moment, my sky may be clear, warm, and blue. Suddenly, clouds may come and cool everything down. Later, a storm might pass by with snow, wind, thunder, lightning, or rain. With mindfulness, I am aware of my own weather. I understand that it never stays for long. The clouds pass by, the rain stops. Even long heat spells come to an end. My weather always changes. With patience, I accept, transform, and smile. When feelings arise, I recognize and name them. Hello, my sadness. Hello, my anger. Good morning, my fear. How are you today? When recognized and comforted, unpleasant feelings calm down. I can imagine a mother comforting her crying baby. Awareness tenderly holding the hurt with mindfulness. Mindful, loving energy is transmitted to the baby, who then can stop crying and sleep peacefully. With awareness, I can patiently embrace the feeling in order to make it lighter and smile. It may take only a few mindful breaths. I can let go of the habit of believing that because I suffered in the past, that's why I suffer now and why I will suffer in the future. If I recognize that I have the complex or habit energy of feeling inferior or being hard on myself, I can embrace myself with kindness. Breathing in, I recognize my feeling. Breathing out, I am here for you, my feeling. The energy of mindfulness embraces the painful energy. I then water positive seeds within me. I know that I have limitless conditions of happiness present right now. I have two good eyes that show me all life's beauty. I have two ears to hear the sounds of those I love, the rain on the roof, the birds singing. When I have mindfulness, I can change the channel to replace a painful energy with a joyful energy, to let go. When I look deeply, I see feelings of anger are deeply rooted in myself, stored in the form of seeds in my consciousness. These seeds have been transmitted to me from parents and ancestors who suffered greatly in their lives. The environment around me can often water my seeds of anger. I know that anger makes me not beautiful. By understanding the conditions that trigger my anger or cause it to linger, I can change the situation and so become more beautiful again. Transforming painful feelings when they arise, I avoid having them accumulate and become tight knots, which will take more time to loosen and release. I also recognize that a calm, peaceful center can also get lost, perhaps with too much joy and excitement. Using insight and commitment, I am neither carried away by happiness nor difficulties. By going to my breathing room, I just take care of myself. Others also know that by sitting and breathing peacefully, I am taking care of myself. I welcome their support and presence.
With an understanding that every moment is an opportunity to become fresh and enjoy the wonders of this life, there is the practice of beginning anew. I renew the relationship with myself regularly, so then it is quite easy to renew my relationship with others. The practice is primarily of watering positive seeds, or flower watering, using kind speech to express gratitude for the beautiful, wholesome qualities within others and myself. I have gratitude for this breath, this gift of life, my life, and for your life too. Thank you for being here and all you offer to me. Yesterday, you made an extra effort to help me, and that made me very happy. Often it is necessary to take the additional step to express regrets for our mistakes, whether intentional or unintentional. I'm sorry I bumped into you, or said or did that thing which watered your negative seeds and made you sad or angry. Please forgive my unskillfulness. I'll do my best not to make the same mistake again. After the first two steps, from time to time, it may be necessary to express our pain or difficulty which we believe the other has caused. My friend, yesterday I was expecting you to pick me up on time, but instead I was left stranded, which required that I take a bus and caused a lot of anxiety and discomfort. Darling, your tone of voice brought back painful memories of my childhood and made me sad. I hurt. I want you to know. Please help. During beginning anew, it's most important to listen deeply to what the other is saying, without interrupting, not arguing, not blaming. Listening with the intention of helping the other to heal. They need to be heard in order to let it go. If we believe they are wrong, we can wait a couple of days before offering a correction. Now is a time for listening with the intention of relieving the suffering. As the other heals and blooms, our life too is more beautiful.
Hugging meditation allows us to acknowledge the presence of the other person and make a physical connection. First, we look into their eyes, breathing calmly and smiling. Then we may like to join our palms and bow to express our gratitude. We can embrace each other and hold each other tenderly for 3 breaths. Afterwards, we can bow once more and smile. In order to live in harmony or reconcile our difficulties, we can sign a peace treaty with each other. This is a wonderful way to acknowledge the habits we are trying our best to change, so that we have peace within and with our friend. The form is on the Plum Village website. There is also an Earth Peace Treaty available on the Plum Village website. There are so many steps we can take to live simply and show gratitude for our Mother Earth and for the life she offers us and our children's children.
Before starting the car, I know where I'm going. The car and I are one. And if the car goes fast, I go fast. I recognize that using the car has cost to the environment, to the future, and even to me. So 1 or more car-free days per week, you could say, are an enlightened action. Walking, biking, lift sharing, and using public transport are all actions of peace with the earth. And when I do drive, I'm reminded to come back to my peaceful breaths by the honking of horns, by the red lights, or by stop signs.
We're all moving on a journey to nowhere. Taking it easy, taking it slow. No more worries, no need to hurry. Nothing to carry, let it all go. We're all moving on a journey to nowhere. Taking it easy, taking it slow. No more worries, no need to hurry. Nothing to carry, let it all go. We're all moving on a journey to nowhere. Taking it easy, taking it slow. No more worries, no need to hurry. Nothing to carry, let it all go.
My life, once so complicated, is now much simpler. The Plum Village practice of mindfulness has helped me get in touch with what really matters. To live happily, to heal past pains, to understand and be present for myself and those whom I love. Day by day, answers unfold and give me greater ease and joy. The white clouds, the wide open sky are always available, always waiting for me, as are all the miracles of life. And it's wonderful to be aware of them. The art of mindful living is a practice of true love for myself and for the world.